Hey guys, this is Ashley. I'm here at Hulaween 2023 with Exron Music. I'm here with Jason Leech. How are you today?
I'm doing well. You're going to hold this for me each time?
I'll pass it to you.
That works.
So how have you been enjoying Hulaween? Have you been here before?
My first time at Hulaween. Absolutely loving it. I did not know what to expect. I didn't even look at too much stuff online, like pictures and everyhem.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, so I came in and it's definitely the best people watching festival as well.
Yeah. Love that.
Yes.
So how did you originally get into music? Like, what's your backstory?
Piano lessons in first grade, and it's stuck. And even if I wasn't even crazy about it, I still just stayed in piano lessons. It's like my mom and dad just kept me in, thankfully.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of grew up with it, and it just like, you just kind of come into life already knowing something.
Yeah.
And I just kind of rode that all the way through high school with the same piano teacher down the road. And in college, I went for music technology. I even took piano lessons there, like as a minor. And then 7 or 8 years ago, got into producing EDM.
Okay.
Yes.
So at what point did you start to remix dance music on the keyboard? Like what was that like?
I liked playing covers of songs even before dance music.
Yeah. Okay.
I like in a restaurant and resorts and a bar, like the piano player, just playing covers.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Billy Joel covers and stuff like that. But then I got into EDM, and then there was like synths and fresh sounds that were still just melodic sounds. And I really just kind of dove into that world because it's one person. It's all, you control it all.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't have to find myself in a band,
Yeah.
So I started playing these like EDM songs on keys probably 6-7 years ago, like when I started. And what really got me hooked is the artist would share my video or even upload it.
Yeah.
It's just like, I was just getting started, and I was getting like major uploads, and it got me just real like hooked,
Yeah, I think that's where I first heard of you was on YouTube, and I forget which artist had like reposted it, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite remix that you've recently worked on?
Favorites. A Daily Bread one, Moon Slips Away.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that song.
Me too. And I got for the first time I had like lasers going and everything for the video, so I had fun with it.
That's awesome. Was there a moment or a specific time in your music journey when you realized like, hey, I'm gonna, make a career out of this?
It kind of just slowly came in. I didn't know what I wanted to do out of high school. First thing I went to was school for engineering, because engineering makes a lot of money. It just like, I was like, all right, that's what I'm going to do for a living. You know what I mean? And then I was like, no, I'm a musician. Like, dang it, I'm a musician. It's like,
I'm an artist.
I had to. And I am well aware of all the struggles it takes to try to make it, I just love it so much. And that's what's happening now. And it's working, which is amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love that. You recently played at Red Rocks for Big G's Rowdy Town. What was that experience like?
That was something else. That was unlike any other show I played, because the venue doesn't look like any other venues,
Oh, yeah.
So I was super nervous because of that reason, because like I know what like a venue looks like. Like I've seen a lot of rooms and like groups of people, but to see this scene of like they're above you and then the rocks, it was a very new, fresh experience. And I'm so glad that it worked out. I'm really happy there was no technical difficulties. That's what's making me nervous too.
Yeah.
But it was one of my favorite sets.
That's awesome. That's definitely a big milestone. Like every artist wants to play at Red Rocks.
Yeah, it was checking it off. Yeah.
I love that. So what do you think the future of your project looks like? Is there anything that your fans can look forward to soon?
The biggest hurdle right now, I came into this scene as the remix keyboard person, and I love making remixes. Like, that's my bread and butter, is just making remixes. I have so much fun with them. I actually don't do too much originals. I have, but like I just get hooked on these remixes. It's so fun to do. But album, I have to make an album. I have to. And it takes me a long time to make an original song, because like I grew up like just having some kind of like scaffolding to work with. Like there's a drum beat. Okay, now remix it. Now play whatever you want. But to open a project with a blank, like it's hard for me. So it takes me a while to get it down.
The hardest part, I find at least, is always getting started. Like you having that bass line and then working from there. So I can imagine.
I think starting out with just put a drum beat down, give me a beat. All right, now but like to just, it's hard to just dive in like that.
Yeah, well, that's exciting. Hopefully we'll get an album.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah. So you're getting ready to tour with Suwannee this December. What can fans expect to see at those shows?
I'm going to try to lean into the more jammy stuff, more solos.
Yeah.
I love, like, I played in bands, you know, like jam bands and pop punk bands and stuff. So it's just like, I like that sound. It's not like I don't know what to do with on the road with a band, but I definitely want to lean more into that. I don't want to be playing dubstep before Suwannee, you know?
Different vibe.
Yeah, but the people are always very, very kind. Like, they're people that don't even like dubstep seem to like enjoy what I'm doing because they see the keyboards. Like, all right, not exactly. I get a lot of comments like that. Like, I don't really like dubstep, but it's pretty cool. But I want to try to explore the more jammy stuff for sure. Organs and strings and guitars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll be so much fun. I'm so excited for you. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much. I'm Ashley here with Exron Music. This is Jason Leech.
Jason Leech in the house. Happy hula.